Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Legends. Vice91 here, and thanks again for joining me. Last time we established a little bit that Crescentia was going to be our new base of sorts, and we made our way here to Esperanza in hopes of making it a little bit further east to continue our search for the moon crystals. So that's what we're going to do. But there's something that stands in our way, and not just this old man sailor. Gregorio has set up a blockade around the town, and we have to make it past him in order to continue our search. So that's what we are going to do today. So I'm just going to make sure I'm good on ship parameters and such. One thing I've been meaning to mention, remember the captain stripes that we received through certain significant battles whenever we fought with Drachma and the Little Jack? Well, if you did not use them for some reason, if you forgot to use one or whatever, you can still use them and they will still upgrade the Delphinus. However, that does not mean that you should save them and you can upgrade the Delphinus whenever you get it, because if you did use them on the Little Jack, they will automatically be applied to the Delphinus. So when you have them with the Little Jack, go ahead and use it because you need it. You need it at that point. And I believe if you don't use it, if you don't use the Captain Stripes when you have them, I believe the Delphinus starts out at like 36,000 HP or something like that, and each Captain Stripe will give you plus 2,000 more HP instead of just 1,000 whenever you have the Little Jack. I think that's right, but go ahead and use them because you'll still get the same end effect there. So anyway, I'm going to keep going here. I'm going to quit talking because you guys want to see some action. Alright, so we have to get ready to do battle against Gregorio. Okay. So, let's see. We're going to go ahead and initiate the scene. It's time to go fight Admiral Gregorio. It's going to be a tough battle. Give it everything you've got. Aye aye. Hey. You aren't actually going to fight against the Armada, are you? Did he just hiccup? Huh? You're planning to fight Admiral Gregorio by yourselves? Yep, that's the plan. I don't doubt your abilities, but I used to be a fluent soldier. I know what the Armada can do. Going up against one of their admirals is crazy. Well, yeah, we've defeated 3 of them, so... Our ship is the best there is. We're faster than Gregorio's ship, and I think we can match his firepower. But even if you win, you'll never get through the Dark Rift. Like I said yesterday, our ship is the best there is. Our engines are more powerful than you think. And it might just be powerful enough to get us through the Dark Rift. Besides, ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to see what was beyond the edge of the world. That very edge is right in front of me. I have a chance to do what nobody has ever done before. I have a chance to make history today. If I said that I'm not scared, I'd be lying. But I won't let this opportunity pass me by. The chance to fulfill my childhood dreams lies right in front of me. You don't expect me to just give up, do you? I suppose then, no matter what I say, you're not going to listen. The Dark Rift is a giant vortex. If you can get through one side, you'll reach the eye in the middle. It is rumored that the eye is calm. There are other calm pockets along the edges of the Dark Rift. If you find one of the pockets, you might have half of a chance.
Uh-huh.
I see. Thank you. I'll come back here when I'm done. I promise. Unwavering confidence from Vice. I'm telling you. Such a good protagonist. Kid, you're just like me when I was your age. Well, we will prove you wrong, sir. Admiral, the Delphinus is approaching. It is moving into attack position. My orders were to bring him back alive, or kill him if he refuses. We must do everything in our power to take him alive. All ships, prepare to attack. The Delphinus is the Armada's most powerful ship. Our adversaries may be young, but we can't underestimate them. Vice, the Armada is getting ready to attack us. This is it! Everyone, man your battle stations. We've got to get past Admiral Gregorio's defenses. We will defeat him. Then we'll get through the Dark Rift and reach Yakutoma.
Let's go! Aye aye!
Aye aye! Alright, well, we're not fighting Gregorio right away. There's a couple cruiser ships that we gotta take care of first. Air pirate scum, hand the prince over. You'll pay for kidnapping and brainwashing him. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so our first ship battle in a little while. You can't really count the one against the Grand Fortress wall because that didn't really count. That lasted for like 2 turns. Alright, so here, I mentioned the crew command earlier on when I was talking about Marco as our first crew member. Well, now we have quite a bit of crew members, so here's what we can look at here. We got Polly here. Some of these crew members won't do anything because they'll add raw stat boosts to your ship. Like Lawrence, he increases our ship's quick. Kazim increases the damage done by our main cannons. Osmond increases the chance of finding expensive items. So those aren't really things that we can use during battle or anything like that. But some crew members, you can spend spirit points to do certain commands during the battle. The thing with these is you can only use them once per ship battle. So Polly, for 6 spirit points, she will replenish one character's MP. So that's kind of nice. If one of your characters is at 0 or really low on MP, just use this and it will max it out. Marco will double all the spirit points for 1 turn. Pal will raise our chance of attacking first for a full turn. I don't really see how that's all that useful unless we have, like, I don't know, 0 HP or if we're hanging on by a thread and we really need to heal. I guess that would be useful. Pinta will protect your ship from enemy cannon fire for a full turn. So that's actually kind of nice. So that's like an all defense kind of thing. So also if you're struggling on health, you can spend 10 spirit to protect yourself, but right now we're just going to kind of take a traditional route here because the Gregorio cruiser is not that much to worry about. And what I'm going to do is focus up to make sure I have enough spirit to fire the Moonstone cannon next round. So I'm going to use, well, I don't have very many apple waxes, and I'm going to have 20 spirit by the time next round rolls around anyway. Oh goodness, I know, I hate it when I do that because I'm just wasting time, but let's see. I'm going to do drill on this guy and then focus. Well, let's do incrum and then focus. That should give me, let's see, so like 12 plus 4, 16 plus 11, that's 27. I should have 27 spirit next round. Yeah, that'll be good. This guy's really nothing to worry about at all. He's pretty small, and now that we have the Delphinus, I mean, it is incredibly powerful. The only time that we've seen it in action was against the Grand Fortress wall, but you know, we shot 1 cannon at it and it did 0 damage, and then we shot the Moonstone cannon at it and it didn't show us the damage at all, and we just broke through. So we don't really know how strong it is at this point yet, but believe me, it packs a punch. Also, while we're going through the rest of this turn and I'm going to be setting up for next turn, I just want to give any of you watching this, I just want to give you guys a thank you for watching this, because I don't it doesn't really matter to me how many people watch this, but as long as there's 1 or 2 people, or however many people it ends up being, if you watch this and enjoy it and have enjoyed it to this part, that's all I'm trying to do. That's all I want to do. I want to share this game with some other people. And if you get any enjoyment out of this at all, that's what it's all about to me. Like, that makes me thrilled. So thank you if you have joined me from the start. Thank you for sticking around. I really, really, really appreciate it. Like, it just warms my heart that you would watch this whole playthrough. And, you know, things are just now getting good. So I hope that I can really elevate this and make it enjoyable for you guys. And girls, you know, I don't know who's watching this. You know, girls could be into this too. I'm sure there's plenty of girls who have played this game and love this game. So, if, you know, whoever's watching this, I just hope you're enjoying it. I'm going to try to make it as enjoyable as I can from here on out. And right now, I'm going to shut up because we're about to do massive damage to this guy.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
Boom! 59,000! Yeah, you thought the harpoon cannon was strong. My goodness. 59,000. Let me say that one more time. 59,000 damage. And we get a speed wax. Yeah, go! Turn! No, not that way! You idiots! What are you doing? You're supposed to fire all your cannons right there. Come on, old Bluebeard. Yeah, get them! Hey, they're not that bad. Huh? Ah! Incoming! Don's just standing there like, eh. They still need to get past the next line of ships. They still have a long way to go. You shouldn't have been standing there, dude. You should have ran away like everyone else. That's what you get. Alright, so still not fighting Gregorio. We fight a little bit bigger ship this time, a battleship. You'll never defeat the second fleet of the Imperial Armada. Yeah, we'll see about that, bud. Alright, so let's check out. We have one complete kit, huh? So I'm thinking... I don't know... Yeah, she doesn't know Sacralin either, so that kind of stinks as far as healing goes. I really wish I knew Sacralin or had more than one complete kit, so... well, I'm going to have to do a little bit of healing because... You know, I mean, I gotta have to do it eventually. Yeah, that would be good. I'm just going to stock up some spirit points. This guy is probably, I don't know, he's still not too threatening, but he probably has about twice as much HP as that cruiser ship that we just fought. Something like that, I don't know. It's a little more threatening. Still not too bad though. But I'm just going to stock some spirit, set up some buffs and debuffs, and then unleash chaos. Drop the hammer. Or, you know, whatever. Okay, so nobody... Okay, finally somebody fires the cannon. Like, that was like a stalemate there for a little bit. Like, who's going to act first? Oh, I'm not shooting first. No, you shoot first. I'm not shooting first. Alright, so a little bit of HP. But he's firing again, so... He really didn't do too much for us, but that's okay. Alright, so we got a chance for the Moonstone Cannon next turn after a tactical decision. And we got a ton of spirit points, so let's set up some stuff here. I'm going to fire a cannon. I don't really know what the best time to do that would be, but that seems like as good a place as any. I'm going to fire that a pretty good bit. Okay, one thing to note is that you can, with secondary cannons, you can overlap into the next round. But one thing to keep in mind is that the spirit points up at the top will only deduct for the current round. So if you go into the, see it's at 25 right now, if you go into the next round, it's not going to deduct from that gauge because those spirit points have not been accumulated yet, I guess, or something like that, I don't know. But keep in mind that that still will cost another 4 spirit points. So it'll just subtract 4 spirit points from what you accumulate from generating in between turns. But I think that's what I'm going to do anyway. That'll put me at 21. And then let's see. I'll use an apple wax this time. And I got to get drilling off. So let's go ahead and do that. And that should put me in pretty good shape, I think. I'm not doing any healing, but I'm not too worried about that. With the buffs in place, I shouldn't be taking a whole heck of a lot of damage, so I'm not too worried. Alright, so buff and debuff in place. I guess a blast charge with a torpedo? Yeah, okay. Fire! Oh, we finally scratched the surface a little bit there. 2,000 damage. And he's not doing a whole lot of damage, so I'm not too worried about that. Oh, nice. 10,000 damage. That was a good one. And he hit us a little bit too. Okay, okay. I see where you're coming from. Alright, so we got a choice here. Close in and look for an opening, or play it safe and continue on the same course. No way. We are closing in and firing that moonstone cannon. And that will end the battle. I don't really know. I mean, I guess whatever. It doesn't really matter. This will end the battle. Oh, and he lost the target because we're behind him. About to destroy.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
Man, that cannon is awesome. Alright, so 32,000, not quite as much as we did to that tiny little cruiser ship, but this one had a little bit higher defense, I guess. So we get a shredder bomb. No, not like Ninja Turtle shredder, but a, I guess just a kind of powerful bomb. And a crystal ball, which is just, it's merchant fodder. It's just there to sell to merchants. I think it's like worth 1,000 gold or something like that. Alright, we're doing great. Gregorio's ship dead ahead. He'll be in range shortly. Uncle Gregorio, I can't let you take me back.
Yes.
Alright, full speed ahead. It's now or never. Alright, this time it's for real. We are up against Gregorio. We get the serious music, the serious ship, the serious spikes. And Gregorio is in front of us, in our sights. Prince Enrique, please forgive me for taking up arms against you, but you leave me no choice. I will not allow you to escape. You will not get past the Arcadia. Alright, so right off the bat, we open up with some sea turns here. So actually, I may take advantage of that here. I'm going to focus and then unleash the secondary cannon for a few turns, and then do some focusing. And next round will kind of be a setup round there, but I'm going to take advantage of the sea turns while I've got it. Alright, so the scouting report on Gregorio. If you remember what Enrique said, they nicknamed him Ironwall for his defensive prowess. So he will fight pretty defensively. He's going to do a lot of evasive action. He's going to cut a lot of the damage and kind of stack his attacks and make them, really count whenever he has an opening. So you see he did evasive action there, so this is not going to do a lot at all. Only 710. His health bar barely moved. But that's okay. A little bit of damage is better than 0 damage, I guess. And the damage got a little better that time because he wasn't guarding. But he is very defensive. We'll have to chip away, I guess, a little bit at him, but that's okay. We got time. We got time. Not too worried about it. That's the damage I like right there. 4,400. But he's not just going to sit there, so he's going to fire away at us too. As I stated before, Gregorio has been nicknamed Ironwall by his peers. He is their Armada's best defense tactician. I have heard that he sets up a tight defense and waits for his enemy to make even the smallest mistake. It is then that he attacks. Okay, alright, so wow, next turn we have a red turn, which means mucho grande damage. So let's see, what do we want to do here? I'm going to focus. I'm going to use the one and only complete kit we have here just to get the most bang for our buck. And let's see, I think I'm going to use Marco's command here, who doubles all his spirit points for one turn. I'm going to use that there. And then I'm actually going to guard that last turn. It'll take me a little while to set up what I want to do in this battle, but we'll get there, don't worry. And that's the little animation that we get anytime we use a crew command. It doesn't really show you that it did anything, but we'll get spirit points out the wazoo next round. Alright, so good. He attacked before I use my complete kits. That's good. And back to full health. Alright. Oh wow, okay, good. And he lost the target, so he can't damage me that turn. That's good. And I'm guarding for the last turn, so I shouldn't take too much damage here either. Look at all those spikes on his ship. That's kind of crazy. What? How did he lose the target? I was right next to him. Wow, that's kind of surprising. Okay. Alright, so you see the difference between the two results for next round. It's either going to be awful or amazing. Okay, so here's the thing. This is why I stocked up spirit points. And this isn't exactly evident, or it should not be evident at this point, but the red turn, what we're going to want to do is we want to cast Quick Up, which we've never used before, but this is what we are going to need. And I'll explain it when the time comes, but we're going to need that in just a moment. But for now, I need to buff and debuff because next round I'm going to unleash everything, basically. Basically. Let's see. I'll use an apple wax. How do I want to do this? Oh, I need to use Quicka. Let's see. I need to use Drill. And I guess I could have focused with Vice, but I'll focus this last turn with Enrique, and that should be pretty good, I think. Okay, you're gonna hate me, but I'm gonna focus with Vice in the last turn. Incrum. Oh, no, Apple Wax. Sorry. Then Drill. Then Quicka. That should be good, I think. Alright, so there's not a decision that we face at the end of this round in order to dictate what happens next round, what opportunity we get next round. So, Gregorio's special attack, I guess. You see the spikes on the front of his ship? His special attack is to ram into you. And it will do pretty good damage, but a secondary effect of him ramming into you is that it will knock you off course, I guess, and will set you up to be hammered on in the next turn. So a way to counterattack this is to use Quicka or a Speed Wax to cast Quicka on your ship. And when he does this ram attack, you will actually dodge it. Now this isn't something that you really are supposed to know the first time he uses this attack. Because if he uses it and then it hits you in between turns, it'll tell you, wow, you know, there must be some way we can dodge this attack, whatever. Okay, so here's his full ram, and we use Quicka, so we're able to evade it. So that prevents us from getting hit, and it also prevents us from getting set up to be hammered on next round. Yeah, we dodged his ram attack. Now he's going to pay. The enemy vessel's wide open. Let him have it, Vice. Alright, so we get maximum spirit points, all 62, and we're going to use most of them here. We're incrumed, he's drilled, we are going to unleash everything. And I mean everything. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to use a torpedo, and a cannon, and a secondary cannon, and a moonstone cannon, and every cannon, and I'm just attacking. Alright, so let's start the fireworks. 8,000, oh my goodness. If that sets some sort of precedent for how the rest of this round is going to go, it does not look good for Gregorio. Yep, he's taking massive damage already. Alright, so we're keeping our foot on the gas. Another 15,000 damage. Goodness. Alright, so here we go. Massive damage time.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
And 44,000 damage, and that will be all for Gregorio. Alright, so 2,500 experience, a whole pile of gold, a level up for Enrique, and a Captain Stripe heavy armor deck, and a 12-inch cannon. That's a pretty good haul for that battle. So we have defeated a 4th Admiral of the Valuan Armada. Impressive. I always thought that if we were ever in battle together that we'd be on the same side. Prince Enrique, is there anything I can do to make you reconsider? No, I've made up my mind. I am not going back to Valua. I know that you've noticed a change in the Empire as well. They are headed down a dark path. Trying to rule the world with an iron fist. It will be Valua's downfall. This world, this sky, is not Valua's to rule. It belongs to the people. And to right the wrongs that Valua has committed, I've decided to travel with Vice and his companions. Tell that to my mother, and also that I pray every day for her good health. This is goodbye. I must go. Be well. Farewell, young prince. Alright, and that is that. So, Gregorio put up a good fight, but he was no match for us in our new ship. Those kids are great! They just took out the Armada with one ship! I don't know why every other H is capitalized. That's crazy. They make me feel like sailing again! Vice, you put on quite a show. If you make it back from the Dark Rift, I hope you come back here and take me with you. I can't believe I'm saying this. You hear me, kid? You better make it back! Wow, so we gave the people of Esperanza a little bit of hope and something to cheer for a change. Alright, so let's put that Captain Stripe on the Delphinus before I forget. Alright, so we're up to 46,000. And I think, let's see here. Hold on one second. I'm going to go back and check the merchant up here to see if he has any complete kits. I don't think he does. I don't think we can buy them here. But I'm going to go check that, so hold on 1 minute. Alright, so the merchant did not have complete kits. He just had deluxe kits, and that's not going to do us too much good. I don't really care about that. So I'm just going to head on over, because our next destination is the Dark Rift. And if you remember that vortex that we saw down here by the blimp wreck, that will be our entry point right there. So this will be our way into the Dark Rift, and the Dark Rift is actually... I'm going to leave this battle in just so I can keep talking here. Oh, and there's a new enemy too, so that's good. Alright, this is a Drogurp, like kind of like Derp. Drogurp. He's purple, so... Oh, well, I have red. Let's keep red. Oh, let's keep red. Excuse me. Okay. Alright, so I'll do a Colorless Fury there, and I'm just going to guard with everybody. The Dark Rift is actually a dungeon. But it's a dungeon that we will explore with our ship, which is actually going to be really unique. It's going to be the first kind of dungeon like that. We're going to... It's a whole new area. I mean, you'll see when we get to it. It's actually really, really cool. But we will be saving that for next episode. And I will kind of leave off with this like kind of hypnotizing view of the Dark Rift right here in front of us. If we approach it, actually, we'll come up as a destination here, the Dark Rift. So I'll back up a little bit just because that's kind of hurting my eyes a little bit, giving me a little bit of a headache. But we are going to tackle that next episode. This episode's a little bit on the shorter end, but that's good because I had a marathon of an episode last time, so a little bit of balance kind of helps. I probably should have trimmed that one down a little bit last time, but that's okay. This one was pretty action-packed, so that's good. So, thank you for joining me this time, and next time we will take on the Dark Rift and see what lies beyond if we can make it through and make our way to Yaphetoma. That is our destination after all. So, we will see just how scary this Dark Rift is that nobody can cross. So, thanks for joining me this time, and I hope you join me next time as we go through the Dark Rift together. So until then, y'all take care, and I'll see y'all next time.